Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Psycho Worldwide, in association with One Mind Entertainment, proudly brings to you one half of the greatest podcast hosts in the world. I am Crazy Kevin, and I am one half of the dynamic duo known as Two Fat Guys Podcast. What it do, what it do, what it do. Oh man, I missed y'all. And it is right here. It's all here. It's here. Okay, you can't. I'm rock right now. The goosebumps. You see the goosebumps? You see the goosebumps right there? I'm so excited to be right here with you guys on another episode of Krayze Korner. So we are going to get into this. Man, just is so much going on in the world of WWE, but we're going to focus on first Raw on Netflix, which just happened last Monday, January 6th. They hyped this thing up. They hyped it up. And it almost lived up to the expectation. Yep, I said it. It almost lived up to the expectation. The reason why I'm saying that is because the opening was epic. We had a really good Hollywood feel. I love the fact how they told this epic story in the beginning of it and how wrestling has been going on since the Carney days, and that these men or women, yeah, it's predetermined, but they're still athletes and they still tell a story. And to see how they had the mat look like a beautiful canvas of different wrestlers throughout the generations of time was so beautiful to see. And I enjoyed it so much. And Triple H with the epic voiceover, and Triple H doing, "Are you ready?" Doing everything that Triple H is known to be doing at Triple H. I was amped. And then they gave us the match of the night. Yes, this is the match of the night. I know some people was like, well, why wasn't this the main event? The reason why it wasn't the main event because this is Raw and not SmackDown. And the two participants in this match were from SmackDown. And we're talking about the Tribal Combat match with the OTC Roman Reigns and that fake tribal what it was, damn, I can't talk right now. Tribal Chief Solo. That match was everything it should have been. Watching Roman and watching Solo finally have this battle out, but we know it ain't done yet. But watching them have that battle was so epic and so beautiful. I was excited. I was like, this is a great start to the night. And then to watch Roman Reigns win. And I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna talk about Dwayne in a minute because Dwayne kind of threw some. It was weird, but watching Dwayne give him now being a high chief, and he put that on the Ulafala on Roman as acknowledging him as the tribal chief for the bloodline. I think is phenomenal, and I loved it. And just to watch Paul Heyman be Paul Heyman, I think was the best stuff that anything could be made of in the planet. I'm loving it. I'm telling y'all right now. Now we're gonna talk about Dwayne real quick. Dwayne came out at the top of the show at the Triple H, did his thing, and he I don't know, he wasn't the final boss. He was corporate Dwayne. He's the chairman on the board, Dwayne. Like, he's a director, Dwayne. He shouted out Cody Rhodes, which is very weird. He shouted out Roman, which was very weird. So I was kind of confusing with the character. So I don't know. And then he shouting out the Netflix people, and then he said, finally, Raw has come back to Netflix. I don't never remember Raw being ever on Netflix. So that kind of blew my mind, to tell you the truth. I was like, what? What? And then he cursed like Dwayne always does. And of course, who's gonna get him in trouble? Who's gonna fine him? Nobody. So I was kind of confused by that, by that whole presentation. Then we get maybe, and I'm just picking out certain matches just to let you know the ones that stood out to me. The Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, WWE Women's World Championship match. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I thought it couldn't be no better than what it was. And it just tear. There's a tear right here in my face. I'm telling y'all, I thought it was beautiful. So just to see them women go to war the way they did, it was great. Now, some people may be like, why was Undertaker there? I'm going to tell you why Undertaker was there. It's real simple. It was badass and badass, okay? It was one badass to another badass. All right? That's why the dead man was there. All right? That's simply that. And I know some people was like, oh, Becky Lynch was supposed to be there. Oh my God, Becky Lynch was not supposed to be there. Okay. Becky Lynch is on a book tour, and Becky Lynch is being a mom. So she's a mom on a book tour right now. WWE is not on her forefront right now. Okay. She's not, it's not. She's okay. It's not. Okay. It's not. She's not even looking for WWE right now. But Becky will be back in due time. So we're not fully counting Becky out. She will be back in due time. With also, so that was pretty cool. Now, you talking about transitions and people getting awkward reactions, and let's talk about Hulk Hogan, okay? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. He got booed. He got booed hard. I mean, like, he almost had like New Day, Dominic Mysterio heat boos, okay? Like, they don't like Hulk Hogan. And I know why. We just are tired of him. Some people say he got booed because it was an RNC appearance, and he's a Trump supporter. But if that's the case, then they should have booed Undertaker, and they should have booed, and if anybody ever still sees Kane, because those guys are conservatives and they supported Trump. So I don't really think that had anything to do with it. I think it was a combination of it, and also people are just tired of seeing Hulk Hogan. Like, they're just tired of seeing him. Like, and that's the reality of it. Nobody wants to keep saying Hulk Hogan. But the real reason he was there was to promote the Real American Beer product. And that's because WWE is a minority owner of the product. So that's why they had him there. That's it. It wasn't about him trying to make a comeback in the ring. And then because nobody want to see his decrepit tail wrestle. Truth be told, nobody wants to see him, period. But because WWE has stake in his company, they're going to use him, and there's other promotions that are coming, so don't be surprised if you continue to see Hulk Hogan around. Okay? So don't get mad. You're just going to have to live with it for a little while. Okay? And I know some people's like, well, why didn't they put money in the Smoking Skull? I don't know. If you see Triple H, ask him. Why didn't y'all guys support Stone Cold the way y'all supporting Hulk Hogan? I don't know. Okay? Because Stone Cold's IPA has been out way longer, and I don't drink beer, but from what I hear between Hulk Hogan's and Stone Cold taste is way better. So I'm taking other certified beer drinkers' opinion on this. Okay? So Raw on Netflix was great. It could have been better for it to be a 3-hour show. Let's not start sliding back to the way it was before. Because even when y'all transitioned to a 2-hour bit, when y'all was still on USA, it was action packed. But I kind of understood why last Monday was the way it was. So hopefully this Monday it is not like that. Hopefully this Monday we get a consistent 3 hours of action. People was upset that Penta didn't debut. Penta was not scheduled to debut on the premiere episode. That's why he's going against Chad Gable this Monday, because that was his stated debut date. They didn't want any unknowns as far as like WWE goes to debut on the premiere show. So that's why Penta was not on the premiere episode. But he will be on Raw this Monday whooping Chad Gable's butt. This whooping on that butt. Yes, he will be. Mm-hmm. So, so yeah. So that was Raw on Netflix. Now we're gonna talk a little smack. Okay, we're gonna talk some smack. All right, let's talk some smack. That so 2 weeks ago, because it'll be 2 weeks now. Tiffany Stratton cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase. Okay, successfully, I might add, against Nia Jax. Now, I am going to go on record and apologize to Miss Stratton because I have to eat a lot of crow. So does Danny, and so does Big Nah, aka Dick Clark. We have to eat crow because we all said in agreement that Tiffany was not going to have a successful cash in. She was going to be somebody who won the briefcase, and ain't nobody know what to do with her. So you're going to cash in, and you're going to lose, and then you're going to fall to the wayside. How wrong were we? Tiffany Stratton cashed in on Nia Jax in the most. I think this is probably one of the better cash-ins I've seen in the briefcase history. Like, she came out acting like she was on Nia's side, and she helped Nia win the match, and then turn around and blindsided us like, and took out Candice LeRae at the same time. I think it was awesome. I think it was overkill to throw Bianca over the table, but I get it though. I get it. I wouldn't have done it, but I'm different. So, shout out to Montez Ford. So Tiffany cashes in, and then we follow up this past Friday with number one contendership match with Bayley winning. I think it was a fatal 4-way match this past Friday. Because that had Naomi, Bianca, Candice LeRae, and Liv Morgan in that match. I think it was a fatal 5-way because Nia was in that match too. I think Nia was in that match. It was a fatal 4. No, it was a fatal 4. I can't remember if Nia was in that match or not. So I'm trying to remember. I really can't. But either way, Bayley is your number one contender. The face Tiffany Stratton, our newly crowned WWE Women's Champion. So we got 2 new Women's Champion in 1 week, and I don't even know the last time that happened. And I'm pretty sure somebody in the comments will tell me. But yeah, I'm not really gonna get into all the other stuff that took place on SmackDown. I know somebody's gonna be like, "You ain't talk about John Cena entering the Royal Rumble." Yeah, okay, I get it. John Cena's in the Rumble. CM Punk's in the Rumble. And Roman Reigns has announced via Paul Heyman that he's going to be in the Rumble. And God, that's a lot of power. It's a lot of star power in a Rumble. So they know what they're doing. So we're going to keep up with this, and we're going to be looking forward to what's going to be taking place. So definitely look forward to more crazy corners coming, and just won't be wrestling related. It's going to be other stuff. If you get a chance, go check out a new program that we got launched called The Lion's Den. Yeah, your boy Danny has his own standalone now within the Two Fat Guys universe called The Lion's Den. That's going to be published really soon. And as I said, man, we are here, we are rocking, and we will be back this week because we got something on deck. I think. So I'm gonna let y'all in a little secret, okay? So we got a battles coming up, right? It's going to be the OG bloodline versus the new bloodline versus the NWO, original NWO. In their heyday NWO. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Coming this week on Two Fat Guys podcast. Oh my God, I love you people. I love y'all so much. Y'all don't even know how much this feels good to me. Got goosebumps going on both arms now. Woo, goosey. Anyway, yo, I love y'all. Danny and I will be back this week, and we got Big Nine rocking with us this week for this battle. I am looking forward to us getting back to what we do best with these shenanigans. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. I'm out.